Your Comedy Minute, YouTube Live number 73. Hello, how are you? I'd like to say hi to Couch Carrot, Riddler, and my friend Scotty, who is really Human Tashin. I just found that out. We start with the Web Wilder credo: work hard, rock hard, eat hard, sleep hard, grow big, wear glasses if you need them. We have over 10,114 subscribers. 4,562,000 views. There are over 5,000 videos up for you to watch. I hope the sound and picture is okay. I think this is Couch Carrot's first live, so be careful, bud. This is going to be a bumpy ride. That's good. What is it? What? Okay. We're going to start with the Mega Millions with drawings tomorrow night. I'm going to cover up the ticket. There's our ticket for tomorrow night. As I told Couch Carrot, Couch is in for $1 million. Riddler, you're probably in for 2 or 3 million. I know that Human Tashin's in for about 10 million. Chris Young's in for probably about 10 million. Hi, Chris. How are you? Yeah, Mega Millions, $2.5 billion. $2.5 billion. Hi, Daddy. If or 1.5. If I was to win $1.5 billion, I'd probably be dead the next morning. My buddy used to say that. My buddy from Ohio used to say that. The good Lord will never let me win the lottery because I'd be dead the next morning. How is playing hide and seek like having sex with me? After 10 seconds, I'm going to holler, here I come, ready or not. I saw this morning. And the minute I saw it, I said, well, that joke writes itself. Zoom announced that they want their employees to start coming back to the office. Now, I'm going to just let that sit for a minute. Zoom wants their employees to come back to the office. Well, why wouldn't you have a Zoom meeting? I'm just asking. I'm just I wrote today. My friend Dave, Total Blackout Painting, commented, Scotty, something. I said, that joke wrote itself. Zoom wants the people to come back to the office. If you're working remotely, you're soon going back to the office. When does working from home suck? When you're a firefighter. Oh no! What about the person meeting? No, I'm joking around. But what was funny about that was that right after, I swear to you, right after they showed that this new study shows that people are more productive in the office than they are, at home. Go figure on that one. Barbie did over $1 billion worldwide. Now, I was shocked because I didn't think Barbie would do. Meanwhile, put in perspective, Oppenheimer did 500 million or something, so almost half of what Barbie did. But Barbie did $1 billion worldwide. But the reason that I'm bringing it up is they're bringing out, I saw this morning, and all of you guys want to get on this, Weird Barbie. Weird Barbie, played by Kate McKinnon from Saturday Night Live in the movie. They're coming out with Weird Barbie, and Weird Barbie is available. You can pre-order it through like August 18th. Now, they didn't announce it, but I think Trailer Park Barbie, Crackhead Barbie, Meth Barbie, and other Barbies are coming. Evil Barbie, that's the one that found out Ken was screwing one of the brats. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm just joking. I'm just total blackout painting. I just mentioned you, Dave. I mentioned you. I just mentioned you. I think Meth Barbie's coming. Meth Barbie, Trailer Park Barbie, Crack Barbie, Evil Barbie. Evil Barbie's going to come with little accoutrements. She found out Ken's screwing one of the Bratz dolls. Have a cocktail and a Your Comedy Minute drink. I told my girlfriend she reminds me of a doll, Chucky. I'm going to keep sliding this up. Portia Woodruff is 32 from Detroit, Michigan. Portia was getting her children ready for school, and 6 Detroit police officers knocked on her door and told her she's under arrest. And Portia, who is 8 months pregnant at the time, thought, they're joking. There's somebody pranking me. There were 6 Detroit police officers there to arrest her. It turns out that the artificial intelligence didn't do so good. They had the facial recognition, and they identified her from a mugshot from 8 years earlier, and Portia was arrested. And she tried to tell him, I'm 8 months pregnant. Do you think I would do? I'm not shitting you. I'm not shitting you. I'm not shitting you. Portia Woodruff, 32, Detroit, Michigan. Artificial intelligence, they use facial recognition, and it didn't work out so good. The police knocked on my door one time and said, where were you between 5 and 6? I said, kindergarten. Elon Musk, first off, I saw the sign that I told you about a couple weeks ago, that big X sign. He changed it to X. That sign got him in San Francisco, got him $4,500 worth of fines. No big deal. Mere bag of shells. But he announced, and this is what when I latch onto something, it's because I say to myself, self, are you kidding me? I'm going to do another story down the road here. But Elon Musk announced that his fight with Mark Zuckerberg is going to be aired on X. And all the proceeds are going to go to veterans. And what caused me to pause was, well, now, first off, you're announcing a fight that hasn't even been scheduled yet. And it's going to be broadcast on X, which doesn't even have a live video. I think, if I'm right, Mark Zuckerberg replied something extent, don't you think we should have it on a platform that actually has I'm just laughing because everybody thinks Elon Musk is he's announcing shit that it's not even a fight yet. And why, just to indulge me for a second, why would Mark Zuckerberg agree to fight that he couldn't put the fight on his own channel as well? It would definitely be on Facebook or Meta or wherever. I'm sorry. I will say this. I'll bet you that a lot of you, including myself, will pay to watch it. And like I saw a guy say this morning, as long as each of them get in one good shot. One last quick thought. There's no winner in this fight. Whoever gets beat up, they'll feel sorry for him. Well, I feel sorry for Elon. He got beat up. Or Zuckerberg got beat up. I'm just telling you. Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg, fight of the century, coming to a X or Facebook or pay-per-view near you soon. But life is like a shit sandwich. The more bread you have, the less shit you got to eat, like those two guys. I like this. Well, I shouldn't say I like this, but I saw it and I was amazed. Scotty, what are you saying here? Don't Don't be rude. Who's being rude? Let me come up for air. See what you guys are saying over here. I'm sorry. I'm working off a small screen and my eyes aren't so good. The veterans win. Chris, you're right. Yeah, if it actually Elon Musk became weird over the 3 or 4. Yeah, yeah. Metal Jakester's here. Jacob, how are you, man? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hi, how are you? I don't know who you are. HI, nice to have you here. Thanks for all your little emoji things. Let's see what we got going here. Barbie and Johnny Sins have a bunch of different jobs for the same reason. Meth paid Barbie used to live I Reaper Barbie. I better move on. We'll never get through this if I don't move on. Couch get hello. Hello to you too. I got a lot of new folks here tonight. That's wonderful. Let's move on. This I actually checked this before we started because Kai Cenat, I believe it's pronounced, Twitch. Now I've heard of Twitch. You know, I'm a relic. I'm an old man, but I heard of Twitch before, and I saw this Kai Cenat, whatever it is. He promised a batch of PlayStation 5s and free $100 gift cards, and he caused a riot in New York on Friday. And it said he had 20 million followers on Twitch. 20 million followers. So right before I come on, I said, how many? I didn't know Twitch. 140 million people are on Twitch. Which explains why he was charged with a felony for inciting a riot. And if you haven't seen the videos, if any of you have seen the videos, they went apeshit. And I actually I saw some stuff, some videos and stuff. But the bottom line is, again, I don't get watching other people play. I understand playing video games yourself, but watching other people, 20 million people follow this guy. And understand it wasn't just about winning, a PlayStation or getting a gift card. It was just to meet him. And the fact that he caused, can't you see? We got a goddamn situation, you asshole! He literally, I saw this with my own two eyes. He was in the subway and he said, fend for yourselves. It's a war out there. If you haven't seen the videos, he was charged with inciting a riot. I mean, it's total mayhem. 66 people were arrested. I don't know if any of you know what I'm talking about, but the guy, anyway, let's move on. I know how to make any woman say yes. All I have to do is go up and say, am I bothering you? I like this one a lot. This story is nuts. I'm going to tell you that up front. This story's nuts. Brianna Kingsley, 40 years old, Pontiac, Michigan. Brianna Kingsley, 40-year-old transgender woman from Pontiac, Michigan. She broke up with her boyfriend and she wants to get her testicles back from the refrigerator in a mason jar. They're in a mason jar right by the milk. Now, let me. There's so many parts here that I'm confused about. First off, I don't even know the nuts. Why are you keeping your scrot sack? Why, if you chopped off your nuts, what you can't put them back in? I don't think. I'm just confused. Brianna Kingsley, she cut off she cut off her nuts and then has them in a mason jar in the refrigerator, storing them at her, and now she wants them back because they're not together anymore. So if anybody can help me out in understanding this one, like weird scientist, Scotty, you're right. I think this is one of the craziest stories I've ever done. I'm not doing it because it's cutting off your nuts and then keep. My ex-girlfriend keeps telling people I have a small penis. Truth is, she's got a big mouth. Marissa Baker, Dave from Total Blackout Painting, he commented on this today, and I can't. There are, like I said, a lot of the stories I do and the stuff that I talk about is what, like today, where Zoom, don't have a Zoom meeting, go back to the office. This story, Marissa Baker, 31 years old, from Naples, Florida. She was divorced. She's been divorced twice before she was even 30. Okay, she's divorced twice before she was even 30. She now makes money as a marriage counselor. She helps people with their marriages. Like Dave said today, she can't hold her own shit together, but you know what the fuck, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to swear, but she can't keep her own shit together, but she, like Dave said, she can't keep it. Hey, let me tell you how to fix your marriage. You go to hell, bitch. You've been married twice, you can't keep a man. I'm not lying. I was like, she's a marriage counselor, yet she's been divorced twice before she was 30. I wasn't a metal jakester. I think there's maybe God, Chris. You guys, I'm gonna come up. I've got to see what you guys are writing over here. When it's her advice: eat more beef jerky. There's been a small bit of irony. Yeah, it's all his fault. Just leave him. Twice before 30, and now she's helping with marriage. Yeah. I asked Metal Jakester, I asked Scotty to remind me, and like here, I've got these lights, and you know, I can turn them every which way, and I wanted to address on Friday. I talked about the lights, and I always like sharing stuff with you where, you know, it relates to my actual life, because I think that's the best stuff. The reason, part of the reason that I'm like flipped out when these lights are, you know, I understand they're necessary to make the picture and sound and make picture right. But when I worked in the music business, I remember being with Tony Braxton one time, and we got out of the car, and it was like, and the lights were, they were just, and I remember being nearly blind. I thought, what the? But that wasn't the worst. And I guess that's why I'm jaded, and I'm sharing this with you. I left RCA, and Red Ant Records, you know, they basically hired me, but they wanted to meet me, and they flew me out to California, and their offices was on Wilshire Boulevard in, you know, Beverly Hills. And they put me, I don't know what hotel it was. I have no idea. All I know is I got to the airport. They flew me in, and there was a limo there, and I got in this limo. And they took me to this hotel. And when I got out of the car, now picture this, Scotty T with my Fred Flintstone suitcase. This is true. The guy opens the door, and I get out. I'm getting blasted with all these people are shit. I said, stop, stop. I'm nobody. I'm nobody. Stop. I kept saying, stop, stop shooting. They were shooting these pictures. And like I said, I'm carrying this like Fred Flintstone suitcase, little Samsonite blue thing. And I said to him, what the hell are you doing? Oh, we're waiting for Julio Iglesias Jr. or something. I'm like, I'm not Julio Iglesias Sr. or Jr. or any of them. I don't even know goddamn Julio Iglesias. That's why I'm a little freaked out by. I'm sorry. I wanted to share that with you because the bright lights when you put them up on you. Oh my God. Like I said, I try and keep them back so I don't lose my sanity. Thank you all very much. I'll do one last little bit. I wasn't going to touch on it, but I'm going to. Let me take a sip. I don't know if I want to do this or not. Miguel's here. Miguel, it's so nice to see you again. I mean it. Miguel wanted to interview me. I'll still do the interview, Miguel. Whatever time, you let me know. Salute to you too. Deciding if I want to talk. I'll talk about it a little bit. Just because it's a slippery slope, and I've talked to a lot of people about, just keeping it funny, and I'm working on just trying to keep it funny. And someone asked me before we started, do I like dark humor? I do like dark humor. The bad part is when I do those, just for example, when I started, I said it was 10,114 or 16, whatever it was. It was all the way down to 10,107 on Saturday because I did 2 or 3 dark jokes. I had the cat do them because I thought the cat would make it a little less. Well, there are people that really like dark humor, really dark, nasty humor. I've got 2 here that are really nasty at the end. But there are people that are like, you're a sick son of a bitch. And I am. I'm a sick son of a bitch. But in the same sense, I like making people laugh. I don't want to piss you off, which this is a slippery slope. Dave, if you're still there from Total Blackout Painting, the U.S. women's soccer team lost on Sunday. And I'll be honest, I got up. I didn't plan on it. I was up. Metal Jakester knows, or not Metal Jakester, Human Tash knows. I got up at like 2 a.m, 3 a.m, and I ended up staying up watching the soccer game. And I'm not proud to admit it, but I was rooting for Sweden. And I've given a lot of thought because I know Trump went ape shit on her name. I don't even want to mention her name, but I want to touch on it because I feel bad now for all the other players. I'll mention Megan Rapinoe. I saw that she sat during the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, and they didn't sing. But I feel bad because on the game on Sunday, there were some of them singing, and I think that they were realizing that the American people are like, you know what? If you're representing us, the least you could do. Like I said, I want to bring it up, but it's just I felt bad rooting for Sweden, but I actually was happy they won. And that's terrible to say as an American that you're rooting against your own team. But that's how divided the country has become because of people like Megan Rapinoe, who uses her platform. And yes, this is where I did a promo for tonight's show, where I get in trouble saying what I feel, but I feel strongly. Megan Rapinoe uses her platform, or used her platform, that trans people should be able to participate in their sports. And this is, stay the hell out of it. Play soccer, play football, as you go, whatever, and do it. But sitting down for the night, especially when you're outside the United States, You represent the United States. For shit's sake, stand up. Put your hand over your heart. Take your hat off. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I just, like I said, because I read an article and that's what kind of hit me, that I said, I'm going to spend a minute on it because of all those other girls is why I'm spending a minute, because Megan Rapinoe missing the shot, which I thought was great. And then she smiled. And you know what? I'm glad. I hope we never hear from you again. You used your platform for the wrong shit. It's like the guy Kai Cenat. He used his platform for the wrong shit. I use my platform. I have people that come here and love and apologize. I'm sorry I couldn't make it, Scott. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to make you laugh, trying to entertain you, give you topicality, talk about Barbie, talk about whatever. But I had to spend a minute on that because I feel bad as an American, and I hope that they, I'll say this. I hope the next women's soccer club all stand up and sing. And I'll stop. Let's do 2 really nasty jokes. Let me make sure I say hi to everybody. I'm sorry I don't like going, because I'm clear, I don't like doing political. I don't like doing religious. For instance, I don't do any Nazi or Hitler or Jewish jokes. I don't want to, I'm not trying to piss people off, but I do think you have to stand for something. And that's something as an American, I'm going to be 61 coming up here in a week or so. And, there's certain things I believe in. I have people that lost in my family that lost members of in the war. So as an American, then you're an American. If you're not an American, get the, all right, let me say good night to everybody. I'll do 2 that total. You got it right. Well, I appreciate it. Hit horses Friday. Riddler and T. Riddle me this. A cowboy rode in town on Friday, stayed for 3 nights and rode out on Friday. How is this possible? Oh my God. What is his horses Friday? Oh, that's wonderful. Riddler, I love it. Riddle, oh my God. That's wonderful. Here, I'll read it, guy. Riddle me this. A cowboy rode into town on Friday, stayed for 3 nights and rode out on Friday. How is that possible? His horse is named Friday. Wow, Riddler, that's great. That's really good. Or Total Blackout, I guess. A Total Blackout did Riddler that. They were out of pocket. The other should regulate her. Yeah, thank you. Now put you in touch with my co-host. All right. Miguel, I look forward to hearing from you or your co-host. Riddler, Chris Young, Metal Jakester, Human Tashin / Scotty, Couch, where was he? Couch Carrot, he left. He probably got mad. I hope you didn't get mad. Hi was here. Hi. I think it's H.I. Hi. Who else was here? There's a joke like that. I'll do that joke before we go. I'll do 2. How do you get a woman to say duct tape? All right, let's do these last 2. We'll say goodnight. Netflix is doing a new documentary about guns in school. The shooting starts Monday. All right, last one. I heard that some schools are going to start giving guns to the teachers. The librarians are going to get silencers. Hey, thank you all very much from the bottom of my heart. I hope I entertained you. Like I said, I think, let me make sure I can't get it to go down. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all of you supporting me and commenting and laughing, and it's a pleasure. Buy a coffee mug, buy a shirt. How come people keep showing up and we're getting ready to say goodnight, for God's sakes? We're 20. Let me try and get this to go down if I can and see if I can figure out if anybody's got anything for me. I love that last joke. Barbie and Johnny have a bunch of different jobs for the same reason. I guess I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you all very much from the bottom of my heart. I'll see you Friday night, 7:30. Have a good one. Talk to you real soon.